On the beautiful campus of Rochester Christian University and inside of Garth Pleasant Arena, this is Warriors basketball on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Stephen McDonald here saying hello everyone and welcome to our broadcast as the Rochester Christian Warriors host the Cleary Cougars in the first round quarterfinals of the 2026 WHAC tournament. This will be the third time this season these two teams will have squared off with one another. The Warriors took the previous two meetings, the first coming back on January the 3rd, 96-77 was the final that day. Darnell Turner Jr. for the Warriors poured in 30 points to lead all scorers, adding 9 rebounds to his day. And the latest matchup came just a couple weeks ago, back on February 14th, an 86-79 win for the Warriors that day on Valentine's Day. Again, Darnell Turner Jr., same as before, led all scorers in the game. He put up 27 in the win for Rochester Christian. We'll see what the third installment of the 2026 season series between these two programs holds. Opening tip-off coming your way next. Welcome back on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Pregame between the Warriors and the Cougars. Opening tip just a couple minutes away here inside of Garth Pleasant Arena, coming to you at the top of the hour. We'll get to the starting lineups here for both teams, starting with the Cleary Cougars. They'll start out Zane Kemp, Benny Crenshaw Jr., Trevor View, the guards, Nick Ellis and Jacob Mueller are the forwards. And taking a look at Zane Kemp, number 1 in blue here tonight, leads the team coming in points per game at just over 14 per contest. Scored 17 last time these teams met back on the 14th of the month. Also, Nick Ellis comes in second in scoring at 11.1 points per game so far this year. We'll see what those two can do here tonight. And on the other side for the Warriors, Darnell Turner Jr., we talked about moments ago in our pregame coverage. And then Lyndon Holder are the guards. Dustin Farrow and Tomias Williams on the wings. And James Fisher will jump it up here in just a moment. Rochester Christian 6-0 in the all-time series between these two programs, dating back just now the third season that these two teams will have met, seeing each other twice in each of those seasons, including, of course, here in 2025-2026, and the first time in postseason play that the two teams will match up. And with that, we send it down to the floor now to public address announcer Mark Stowers.
Garth Pleasant Arena on the beautiful campus of Rochester Christian University. For tonight, we've got first round action in the WHAC postseason. We've got the Rochester University Cougars taking on your Rochester Christian University Warriors. Sorry, that's the Cleary Cougars. As a reminder, Rochester Christian and the NAIA are committed to maintaining the true spirit of competition in athletics. We ask that all players and fans do their part by showing respect to every spectator, athlete, coach, and official involved in tonight's game. At this time, we ask that you would please stand. Gentlemen, remove your hats. Join us in a word of prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Let us pray. Father in heaven, we ask your blessing on the game we are about to play. Give each one of us the courage to play this game in a manner that by our words and our actions is pleasing to you. Let us enter into this competition in a spirit of sportsmanship with respect for the members of the opposing team. We ask you, Father, to bless each one of us, especially the coaches, officials, parents, and players. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us be aware of his presence with us in this game. Amen. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Starters first from the Cleary University Cougars. Number 1, Zane Kemp. Number 11, Benny Crenshaw Jr. Number 12, Trevor Bew. Number 21, Nick Ellis. And number 24, Jacob Mueller. Your head coach Carl Thomas, his assistant Steve Repachowski, Jake Fawcett, and Grant Long. For your Rochester Christian University Warriors. A 6'2" junior guard, number 2, Darnell Turner Jr. A 6'7" junior forward, number 7, Tobias Williams. A 6'5" sophomore guard forward, number 8, Justin Barrow. A 6'1" senior guard, number 10, Lyndon Holder. And rounding out your lineup, a 6'9" senior forward, number 24, Jake Fisher. Your assistant coaches, Twin Rice Scott Samuels, Jared Guerra. Your head coach, Dr. Clint Pleasant.
Well, there you have it. That is the word from public address announcer Mark Stowers here inside of Garth Pleasant Arena. Warriors and Cougars just about set to jump it up in this quarterfinal matchup. These two schools saw each other here last night on the women's side in the WHAC tournament. Warriors knocking off Cleary to advance to tomorrow night's semifinal. That'll be here at Garth Pleasant Arena. Farrow underhand flips to Tobias Williams, who reverses and hits. Tobias Williams has put together a solid season this year for the Warriors. That ball punched away and right on cue lands into his hands. He'll try to go end over end, lays it up and lays it in. And it looks like behind the play. Dustin Farrow will check out. Tyler Allen quickly in for him as they attend to Farrow. Swing it around the arc. Settles in the hands of Crenshaw Jr. just above the free throw line. Knock it down for Jacob Mueller. Fisher gets to the baseline, splits two defenders, lost it on the way up, but regathers. Now Turner Jr., we talked about in the open what he's done this season against these Cougars. Get it off to Tomias Williams with 8 to shoot, and he threw it away on the baseline out of bounds. It's the 3-seeded Warriors against the 6-seed Cougars. Winner of this game gets the winner of Indiana Tech and Cornerstone. Away with it comes Tyler Allen, drops it off to Tomias Williams, who rises, tried to push one up with the right hand, had it knocked out of the air. Warriors hold on to possession as Turner Jr. dangles, and it spins through. So Williams has 4 quick ones. Darnell Turner Jr. gets in on the scoring, knock it down from the far side. Benny Crenshaw Jr. knocks down the bucket. Looks like he'll get the foul here, and he will. It'll be his first, team's first. Crenshaw Jr., a senior guard out of Pontiac, picks up that first foul. Get it outside, extra pass to the corner, finds Ellis. Three is up from the wing, it's halfway down, it pops out. Trevor View missed. Warriors with it, up a deuce, try to go inside looking for Fisher, that's poked away. Couple early turnovers by the Warriors, that's their second. Off the turnover, Cleary knots us at 6. 16:45 to go first half. Driving, lay it up, and it falls. First basket for Zane Kemp. Holder tosses way outside for Turner Jr. Line drive 3 does not fall. Rebound comes down to View. Already 4 minutes gone by in this one. Cleary leads it by 2 after the basket by Kemp. Rush it up the floor. In the lane, it won't fall for Darnell Turner Jr., but a whistle and a foul as Jameel Mashur heads over to the scorer's table. Looks like Tim Cooley will go to the table as well with Mashur. Turner Jr. at the free throw line. First one's up and falls. first free throws of the night for either side. Warriors come into this one 20-8 on the season, a 17-5 conference record in the WHAC. Cleary 12-15 overall, 11-11 in conference play this season. Rochester Christian really solid in the regular season on their home floor, a 13-3 mark, as down low a couple players getting tangled up with one another. That was Kemp and Darnell Turner Jr. Those two go to battle and Kemp wins. Head coach Carl Thomas in his third season with the Cougars looks on as the ball gets kicked into the corner to Lyndon Holder, who floats for two. Holder, one of 5 Warriors to average in double figures this season. Tomias Williams, another one, leads the team in scoring. Here's Kemp again, and this one falls for him as well. Kemp off to a solid start. Warriors got the steal right at midcourt, and then a whistle and a foul. That should send us to our first media timeout. 14-19 to go in the first half. The Cougars lead it by 2, 12-10. We'll step aside on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. $14-19 to go in the first half. It's the Cougars by 2 here early. Zane Kemp already out to 6 points, 3 of 3 shooting. On the other side, a couple Warriors each with 4 points. Turner Jr. has 4. Tomias Williams has 4. Back to the action. Mashore screened for Allen. Now Gould goes inside that way for Mashore. Just split through his hands right along the baseline. Another turnover by the Warriors. That'll be their 4th already. And that's swatted away by Tyler Allen on the chase down. He's away with it, plays catch with Holder. Just inside the line, buries it. First basket for Tyler Allen, give the assist to Holder.
Found the Warrior, number 21, Jamil Mashore, his first, team first. But number 15, Isaiah Bailey at the line.
Isaiah Bailey at the free throw line after the foul on Jamil Mashore. Missed on the first free throw. As Fisher comes in for Tomias Williams. 1 for 2 for Bailey at the line, gives his team back the lead, 13-18 to go in the first half. When these teams met just about 12 days ago, as that ball gets kicked into the corner for Tyler Allen, who guns it down. For Bailey that day, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals in 25 minutes off the bench. A takeaway for the Warriors, it's Tyler Allen goes in and gets fouled by Bailey. Already the 4th team foul picked up by the Cougars so far. The foul on Mashore for the Warriors was just the team's first. Tyler Allen to the free throw line. 4 points, 2 rebounds already in this one. Misses on the first. Allen joins Turner Jr. and Williams, each with 4 points. As Turner Jr. comes in for Mashore. So it's Turner Jr., Holder, Allen, looks like Gould and Fisher on the floor. Chaz Cobbs Jr. comes in for Cleary. Straight away with it is Mueller. Get it back to 24 in the blue. Had it stripped by James Fisher. They go down to the floor for it. And a tie-up possession arrow favors Cleary. Shot clock stays at 11, 12:29 to go first half. Baseline inbound finds its way into Slaughter. Now Mueller leans back on Fisher, comes up well short with 1 to shoot, and that's going to be a shot clock violation, wave off the basket by Benny Crenshaw Jr. Lob it in the direction of Gould. Tries to back his way in, lost it on his footing. James Fisher picks it up, puts his head down, and slams it home. Backing in is Mueller. Fisher cut off his path, but Mueller stuck with it and banks it home. Gould, line drive 3, it's through. Back and forth we go here in the first half, 20-15 Warriors. Crenshaw Jr. steps inside the line, thought about the 3, misses on the 2, rebound to Tyler Allen. Allen already a couple rebounds so far tonight to go along with his 5 points. Lob it to the corner, Gould for 3 again, and that one's through. Back-to-back triples for the sophomore, 23-15, 10:49 to go first half, and a timeout on the floor. In the blink of an eye, Ashton Gould now tied for a game high with 6 points. We'll step aside from Garth Pleasant Arena on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Just a 30-second timeout called by the Cougars and head coach Carl Thomas. Isaiah Bailey with it. Finally gave it up to Derek Miller. Now Mueller tight to the baseline, floats it up with contact, no. Warriors away with it. Up the floor for James Fisher, zips it back outside, around it goes. Gould, heat check three, that's off the rim. Galloping down the lane, rejected at the rim by Fisher. Parker thought about the three, he'll rise for two. And traveling with it is Bailey. Rochester Christian shooting it at a very high percentage to begin play, just inside of 10 minutes to go in the first half. Shooting at 64% to begin. Cleary just south of 44% from the floor so far. Timeout on the floor. Ashton Gould 6 points in a flash. Tyler Allen has 5 points and 3 rebounds. Darnell Turner Jr. active early, 4 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. On the other side for the Cougars, Zane Kemp, 6 points, has not missed yet, 3 for 3. Jacob Mueller, 6 points and 3 boards. (23-15) Warriors, 9:54 to go in the first half. We'll step aside for a quick timeout on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Mason Parker will handle it for the Warriors. Got it off to Darnell Turner Jr. They're out with Tomias Williams, Ashton Gould, and James Fisher. Fisher gets it along the baseline, working against Mueller. Lost it on the way up. Put it in. Counted on a foul. Fouls on Chaz Cobbs Jr., his first, team's 5th. Fisher will go to the line for the and one. It's up and through. And again, looking off ball down low, Zane Kemp getting tangled up with a Warriors defender. Saw that happen earlier this half. This time around, gets tangled up with Ashton Gould. Kemp's out there with Miller, Cobbs Jr., Ellis, and Mueller. Kemp has it here, turns baseline on Gould and scores. And Kemp continues his hot start. Scooping and scoring at the other end, though, is Darnell Turner Jr. He, in his own right, continues a solid start. Kemp now with 8, Turner Jr. with 6. And it looks like they'll get Gould for a foul. It'll be his first, team second. He'll check out for Tyler Allen. Turning with the left-handed shot and sticks it. Zane Kemp still has not missed from the floor tonight. Put up 17 back on Valentine's Day here against the Warriors. Already in double figures tonight. Has 10. 10 to shoot, 8:20 to go in the first half. Fisher spirals, lays it up, lays it in. Count that in a foul. Jacob Mueller picks up the foul, his first, team sixth. The Warriors lead out to 11 with one more possibly coming via the free throw line, and it's through. Here's Cobbs Jr., dropped it off, could not hit the shot. Tyler Allen had it ripped away from him. Get it on the interior to Mueller, and Fisher got a hand on it, but they say whistle and a foul on him. Just the first on Fisher. It'll be the team's fourth. Mueller's first is off the heel. Couple subs for Rochester Christian. It's Holder and Mashore. Second free throw is up and off the back of the rim again by Mueller. Holder has it, driving on Ellis, leaves it middle of the paint for Mashore, who scores. Have to believe they'll give an assist on that to Lyndon Holder. Put it up and in on the two from underneath the hoop for who else but Zane Kemp. Has been stellar in this first half so far. Give him 12. And have to keep saying it, has not missed yet from the floor. Tomias Williams scores with a defender draped all over him. Crenshaw Jr. gets down the lane and scores. Pace really starting to pick up. That's rejected at the other end on the shot by Tyler Allen. One more finds Tomias Williams, who charges in. Layup, no, but a whistle and a foul. Clock stops with 6:28 to go until half. It'll be the second on Mueller, team seventh. Tomias Williams to the free throw line. First time at the line tonight for him, has 6 points and 3 rebounds. Tim Hewley comes back in. One more at the line for Tomias Williams. And it's good. Crenshaw Jr. leans back, comes up short. Away with it is Tyler Allen. Off to Holder, who launches into a three. That's off the back of the rim. Kick it into the corner. Allen for three. That one's no good. Another offensive rebound for the Warriors. This time it's Darnell Turner Jr., and he gets fouled. It'll be the second on Crenshaw Jr. These will be free throws number 7 and 8 tonight for Rochester Christian. Chaz Cobbs Jr., the sophomore out of Pittsburgh, comes in. Correction, that was free throws number 9 and 10 on the night already for the Warriors. They're 9 of 10 from the charity stripe. That shot, the first miss by Kemp tonight, started out 6 of 6. Turner Jr. driving off glass. Yes, it's good. 41-23 Warriors with 5:31 to go first half. Timeout on the floor. Darnell Turner Jr. already in double figures. Has 10 points on 3 of 4 shooting. 4 of 4 at the free throw line. Also has 3 rebounds and 1 assist. Tobias Williams, 8 points, 3 rebounds. James Fisher already up to 8 points as well. On the other side, Kemp, 12 points. Jacob Mueller has 6 and 3 rebounds. But right now, Rochester Christian continuing to shoot at a high percentage. 65% from the floor, and mentioned 9 out of 10 at the free throw line so far. .531 to go in the first half. The winner of this game, the 3 versus 6 matchup, gets the winner of the 2-7 matchup. That's Indiana Tech and Cornerstone. Here's Kemp, goes baseline on Tobias Williams, and he was bumped out of bounds. Just the first on Tobias Williams, team's 5th. Dump it off inside. Ellis missed, then had his second attempt rejected. Up ahead, Tyler Allen lost it, and he was fouled by Cobbs Jr. That'll send us to a media timeout on the floor. We'll take the timeout with them. 41-23 Warriors. 4:57 to go first half on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. WHAC tournament quarterfinals night. Taking a look at some of the other scores in tournament play right now. Indiana Tech and Cornerstone Right now, Warriors leading that one by 8, late stages first half. Lawrence Tech and Lords, it's the Blue Devils up by 5. And Aquinas taking on number 1 seed Madonna, 40-29 Crusaders in that matchup. Just about 3.5 minutes to go until half in that game. Tyler Allen at the free throw line knocks down the free throw. Hewley comes in. He'll get Nick Ellis. So far, Ellis, rough first half, 0 of 5 from the floor so far. Warriors lead now out to 20. Miller launches, misses, rebound tapped to Tamias Williams. Warriors won both regular season matchups. Won by an average of 13 points per contest, as spinning and missing was Tamias Williams. In the first meeting back on January 3rd, Rochester Christian won by 19, and then just about 12 days ago here, won by 7. Getting it ripped away at the last moment on the way up was Darnell Turner Jr. whistling a foul with 4:05 to go. James Fisher comes back in for the Warriors. Brian Everhart comes in for the Cougars. First action of the night for Everhart. Outside Holder wants a 3. Maybe grazed the backboard there, but missed rim. Trying to go coast to coast and missing was Crenshaw Jr. He's still trying to catch up on the play, lob it to the rim for Tyler Allen for 2. Allen a solid first half, 9 points, 5 boards. Darnell Turner Jr. already has 10 and 5 rebounds plus 2 assists to lead the Warriors thus far. Zane Kemp, though, 12 points on 6 of 8 shooting. Just trying to keep the Cougars within striking distance. 3:20 to go first half. Isaiah Bailey re-enters. Bailey gives it to Slaughter. Slaughter spins on Tamias Williams and sinks it. Toss it all the way outside for Williams. Now post it for Fisher. Sends it this way for Turner Jr., who lets it rip. Offensive rebound, Fisher in a crowd. And Turner Jr. traveled with it. Turnover number 5 on the night for the Warriors. Struggled in that aspect in the early going tonight, but have since certainly cleaned up the turnovers. Bailey tried to drive to the baseline on Turner Jr., lost his balance, now gets tied up on the floor. And finally they call a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to the Warriors. .227 to go in the first half. Warriors still shooting it right around 59% for the half. Cleary just 39%. Try to lob it for Fisher, clangs off the rim. Also a heavy advantage in terms of free throw shooting for Rochester Christian this half. 11 of 12 at the line. Cleary just 1 of 4. 45-25, final 2 minutes of the half. Warriors are +8 in total rebounding. They've also assisted on half of their made baskets, 8 of their 16 made baskets. Shot almost fell. And then a whistle and a foul at the end there. Trevor View will go to the free throw line. Ashton Gould comes back in for the Warriors. Knocked down those couple threes earlier this half. Really seemed to spark things for the Warriors at that point. In fact, for Ashton Gould, he has the Warriors' 2 made threes this half. They're 2 out of 7. Bounce it for Fisher. Extra pass goes to Gould for 3 off the rim. Driving, laying it up, and scoring goes Slaughter. Second basket for Slaughter. Tries to go in, and that's rejected by Gould. It'll be a baseline inbound for Everhart. Gets it back on a handoff from Cooley. Final minute, first half. Slaughter steps back, line drive shot. That's well offline. Last night during the women's quarterfinal matchup, it was a red out here at Garth Pleasant Arena. Tonight going with a blackout. Student section just off to our left. The Crimson Crazies all decked out in all black. You can see them kind of bottom left of your screen there. Shot up and off. Rebound track down in the corner, Tyler Allen. Warriors can hold for the final shot in a half where they've shot at 55%. 10 to go in the half. Skip it all the way this way for Tomias Williams for 3. Too strong. Toss it up the floor. And that is how the first half will end. 45-27, our score at the half. We'll step aside, send you to the half from Garth Pleasant Arena. When we come back, we'll get some first half stats from that first 20 minutes of action in this quarterfinal matchup between the Warriors and the Cougars on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Welcome back on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Stephen McDonald here with you at the half between the Warriors and the Cougars in this quarterfinal matchup. 45-27 is our halftime score as we take a look at some stats from that first half of play. Rochester Christian shot at 53% for the first half. Ashton Gould knocked down their only 2 threes of that half as they go 11 of 12 at the free throw line. On the other side for the Cougars, shoot at just 38% overall. Turned it over 6 times in that first half. Rochester Christian a +7 advantage in total rebounding. They were led by Darnell Turner Jr. with 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists on 3 of 6 shooting, and 4 of 4 at the free throw line. On the other side, Zane Kemp, 12 points on 6 of 8 shooting, knocked down his first 6 shots that he attempted in this contest. But he'll need some help in the second half. 45-27 is our halftime score. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the other scores on this quarterfinal night in WHAC action on the Rochester Christian Sports Network.
It all began in 1937 on this very basketball court in Kansas City. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit, in the way we play, the way we lead, the way we make athletics greater than a game, and all strive to do more and be more. At the NAIA, we take the student and student athlete seriously and focus on the whole person, because individual growth doesn't stop at the final buzzer. Our character-driven athletics empower student athletes to succeed in competition, in class, and in life.
I'm not just preparing for the next game. I'm preparing for what's next.
For NAIA member institutions, small doesn't mean limited. It means limitless. Our schools aren't simply the sum of their teams. They're whole communities that are founded on opportunity, strengthened by tradition, and powered by passion.
Here, we build athletic programs that build lives and legacies.
Through our 29 sports, 21 conferences, 250 member institutions, and 83,000 student athletes, the NAIA fosters a culture of competition and connection in an unstoppable intercollegiate movement where athletics push to new heights and integrity keeps us grounded.
We don't measure success in W's alone. Our greatest victory is the community we create for the student-athlete experience.
Across the NAIA, we play for the love of the game, finding strength in our teammates and gaining inspiration from our challengers.
We know excellence doesn't happen by chance. That's why we built our own playbook for success. From our common sense regulations to our innovative tools like Return on Athletics to our commitment to character development, we help schools not just compete, but thrive.
Our investment goes beyond athletics. We're investing in the future of our student athletes and our schools.
We are bigger than a game, than a record, than a championship. We are the next generation of athletes, leaders, and game changers. It's why we choose the NAIA.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
Welcome back to halftime at Garth Pleasant Arena on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. 45-27 our halftime score. Taking a look now at some of the other games going on this quarterfinal Thursday. The game the Warriors concerned with in this quarterfinal round, Indiana Tech and Cornerstone, the 2-7 matchup. Indiana Tech leads at the half 54-37. Lords and Lawrence Tech locked in a battle at the half, 33-31 Lawrence Tech in that game, and the 1 seed Madonna currently up at the half, 50-37 over Aquinas. I'd like to remind you, while we have this opportunity to, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern, right here on the Rochester Christian Sports Network, it'll be the Rochester Christian Warrior women in the semifinals on the women's side, taking on the Lourdes Gray Wolves. Tip-off will be at 7 p.m. We'll have pregame coverage for you here starting at 6:50. But for now, we've got 20 minutes left to go in this game, the quarterfinals between the Warriors and the Cougars at the half. Second half coming your way in just a bit on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. just about ready for the second half of play between the Warriors and the Cougars in this quarterfinal matchup of the 2026 WHAC tournament. And we are underway in half number 2. Warriors shot at 53% in the first half. View launches for 3. Offensive rebound, Cougars. That 3's off the mark. Zane Kemp missed on that second try from the outside. Third straight miss for him after starting 6 of 6 on the night. Get it to Fisher. He'll bang his way inside. Miss on the shot. Had a solid first half scoring with 8 points as Benny Crenshaw Jr. triples. Come this way, Tyler Allen rising for 2. Can't hit from the mid-range. Offensive rebound for Darnell Turner Jr., but he lost the handle of it. Zip it inside, and Mueller missed on the shot. Tyler Allen went airborne to at least try to get in his way, and that's a wedgie on a 3 for Lyndon Holder. Just about a minute and a half already gone in half number 2. Warriors keep possession. Get it to Fisher, 10 to shoot. Outside Holder, extra pass to Williams. Down the lane, flips it up, no. Fisher goes down on the play, tries to race back defensively, and that's kicked away. So far, the only basket of our second half, a 3-pointer by Crenshaw Jr. He'll get it here off the inbound. Tries to set up Mueller, tries to push his way in on Fisher. And Fisher's going to pick up the foul. Just his second. Mueller tight to the baseline, and looks like Fisher will pick up number 3. And now quickly, Jamil Mashur hops off the bench. Inbound comes to Mueller, now being guarded by Mashur, who just came in. He'll spin, lean back, and score. Good start to the second half if you're the Cougars. Couple buckets and a couple stops. Williams outside Holder. Jab step by Turner Jr. Lay it up, no for Tamias Williams, but a whistle and a foul. It'll be the second on View. Puts Tamias Williams at the free throw line. 2 for 2 so far tonight at the line. Has 8 points and 5 rebounds. First one is up and short. Pretty balanced attack offensively by Rochester Christian tonight. Darnell Turner Jr. leads the Warriors with 10. Tyler Allen 9. Williams with 8. Fisher with 8 as well. And Ashton Gould, a pair of threes back in the first half, gives him 6. On the other side, Kemp still has a game-high 12. Jacob Mueller now has 8 plus 4 rebounds. And Benny Crenshaw Jr. with that 3 to start the second half now has 7 plus 2 assists. Kemp misses on the push shot, got his own miss, goes back up with it, no. And it'll stay at this end. $18 seconds showing on the shot clock, and just before they can trigger on the inbound, another whistle and a stoppage from our officiating crew. Jacob Mueller just needed a second to tie his shoe, and we're ready to go. Inbound came into Ellis, and he got knocked down and fouled. Fouls piled up quickly on the Cougars back in the first half. Same story this half for the Warriors, as Ellis will go to the free throw line. So far tonight, has not scored, 0 for 5 from the floor, and now 0 for 1 at the free throw line. Does have 4 rebounds and 1 assist, though, to his credit, but came into tonight averaging 11 points per game. Did get the second free throw. Cleary trying to inch their way back into it. Bounce it for Holder. He'll split a couple defenders and leave it outside for Tyler Allen with 7 to shoot. And that's blocked by Ellis, held in by the Cougars, stretching up the floor, looking for Kemp, who lays it in. Now lob it for Turner Jr. on the other end. He misses, and the tap up and in by Jamil Mashur. (48-35). Approaching the first media timeout of our second half. That pass intended for Kemp was tipped by Tomias Williams, and the Warriors are going to pick up their 4th foul. Believe that's going to be on Mashur. It is, it's his 3rd. Ellis pivots on Tyler Allen, outside for Crenshaw Jr. for 3. He'll swat at the rebound, finds its way into the grasp of Tyler Allen. Here's Holder downhill, goes outside for Williams, reset it with Holder with 12 to shoot. Extra pass to Mashur along the baseline, got stripped on the way up. Into the corner it goes, 3 is up and 2 strong by View. Offensive rebound, Ellis off the high glass and in. The strong start to the second half for the Cougars continues. Float it for Mashur. Now Allen, knocked away, and a 2-on-2 the other way, lob to slam for Kemp. Darnell Turner Jr. goes up with it too strong, but a whistle and a foul. The run to start the half for the Cougars is 12-3. They've clawed their way back, 48-39, 14-38, still plenty of time remaining as we head to our first media timeout. The foul as we make our way to the timeout will go on Trevor View, his third, just the team's second. We'll step aside from Garth Pleasant Arena on your home for Warriors basketball. Our score. The run to start the second half for the Cougars is 12-3. Zane Kemp went skyward for a lob to give him 16 points now on the night, 8 of 13 shooting. But as we make our way back out of the under 16 media timeout, it'll be Darnell Turner Jr. at the free throw line, where so far tonight he's 4 for 4, has 10 points, adding 6 rebounds and 2 assists. First free throw is up and good. Rochester Christian has missed just twice at the line tonight, shooting it over 85% at the stripe. Second one is good as well. Here's Mueller, head down on Ashton Gould. Can't get the shot to fall. Second try doesn't go, and away with it comes the Warriors. Tobias Williams gets it back and knocks it down. Tobias Williams now into double figures with 11. Feels like Williams having somewhat of a quieter night than you're used to seeing out of him, but still a very productive night at that. He's now got 11 and 5 rebounds. Here's Kemp with 10 to shoot, gets two-timed by Ashton Gould, but still connects on the floater. Williams outside to Holder. He'll drive, kick it back to Darnell Turner Jr. for three, ring it in. First three of the night for Darnell Turner Jr. gives him 15 plus 7 rebounds and 2 assists. 13-11 to go in the game, 55-41. Warriors in the lead. Taking a quick look in at some of the other scores from around the quarterfinals here tonight. Currently, Indiana Tech all over Cornerstone now. 10 minutes to go in that game, 73-59. So if the Warriors can hold on here in the quarterfinals, they'll have a date set with Indiana Tech on Saturday afternoon. Lords and Lawrence Tech still in a tight one there, 44-41. Still plenty of time left, over 14 minutes remaining. And the 1-seed Crusaders of Madonna, 75-51 over Aquinas, with just over 11 minutes to play in the 1-versus-8 matchup. Warriors still shooting at 45% for the game. 14 of 16 at the free throw line. Couple Warriors in double figures. It's Turner Jr. and Tomias Williams. Zane Kemp on the other side has 18 to lead his squad. Here's Crenshaw Jr. out of the timeout. Straight away for Cooley. Hands off to Isaiah Bailey. 3 to shoot. Crenshaw Jr. launches for 3, almost got it to drop. They'll say out of bounds, last touch by Cleary. Quick rest for Darnell Turner Jr., he re-enters. Some quick passing by the Warriors, ends up in the hands, but too hot to handle for Tyler Allen. Crenshaw Jr. off the heel, rebound Tomias Williams. Now Fisher turns baseline, goes off glass with it, no, but a whistle and a foul on Cooley. It'll be just the first on Cooley, team's third. James Fisher to the free throw line. Was good on his previous trip, 2 for 2. First one this time around is up and good. James Fisher has been so good this season for the Warriors in his senior season. Knocks down both at the free throw line to make it 57-41 Warriors. Now inside of 12 to go in regulation. One of the Warriors that we mentioned top of our broadcast, there's 5 Warriors that average in double figures scoring. Fisher's one of them. Also one of the top rebounders in terms of rebounds per game in the WHAC as well. Comes in 7th in the WHAC in that category at 7.1 rebounds per night. Lyndon Holder comes back in. He'll sub for Tomias Williams. Williams went to the bench, actually took a seat in that first spot on the bench, usually where the head coach sits, and Coach Pleasant came over, had him slide down one spot. Lay-in falls for Lyndon Holder, who just came in. Bailey leans back on some contact, missed on the shot, battle for the rebound, and a whistle and a foul as Amari Slaughter got in there. And that's about the shortest substitution you'll see. Tomias Williams already back in. Barely made it to the sideline before re-entering. He'll sub in for Tyler Allen. Couple subs in for the Cougars as well. Steal for Darnell Turner Jr., lays it up and lays it in. And just like that, after the Cougars started to make things interesting to start the half, remember they started out on a 12-3 run in the first 6 minutes or so of this half. The Warriors have done well to respond and push that lead back out a bit. Holder knocked down the three a moment ago. He has it here. Approaching 10 minutes to go. Dumps it off to Fisher. He gets tied up on the baseline. Tie it up. And the possession arrow favors Cleary. Just the fourth three of the night by Rochester Christian. Got two in the first half by Ashton Gould. They've got one from Darnell Turner Jr. and now Lyndon Holder. Warriors 4 of 12 from beyond the arc. Came into tonight shooting it right around 30% from three. As Fisher will pick up number 4. It'll be the team's 6th. With 9:43 to go, it's the Warriors 64 and the Cougars 43 on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Rochester Christian looking for win number 21 on the season. Come into tonight and this quarterfinal matchup 20-8 on the season. Had a 15-7 conference record during the regular season. 13-3 at home. Here's Bailey just above the free throw line and knocks it down, excuse me. Holder knocked down a 3 before the timeout. Cleary showing just a slight double that time. He'll step into a 3 this time and lips out. For 2, and it's through for Bailey. 64-47. See if Cleary can make another run here. Skip it all the way across the court. And almost stolen away, but unable to hold it in. That was Brian Everhart. Tyler Allen comes back in for the Warriors, 9:05 to go. Baseline inbound for Lyndon Holder. So it's Holder, Allen, Williams, Darnell Turner Jr., and Jameel Mashore. And now a whistle and a foul outside on Amari Slaughter. It'll be the second on him, team's 5th. Warriors have 6 fouls going against them so far. That one kicked off the foot of Tyler Allen. Cougars away with it. Cobbs Jr. lost it on the drive. Warriors come up with it. Now it's tumbling forward on the floor goes Darnell Turner Jr. He lost it. Slaughter has it ripped away by Lyndon Holder. Chaz Cobbs Jr. will bounce it in, and layup is good by Slaughter. Can the Cougars string a couple stops together to try to inch their way back with 8:05 to go? Whistle on a foul. They got Cooley for the foul, his second and team sixth. It was a shooting foul for Tamias Williams, so he'll go to the free throw line where he's 3 of 4. Comes up short on the first. Second one is up and through. Warriors 17 of 19 at the free throw line tonight. Unable to slam it down was Isaiah Bailey, but a whistle and a foul on Jamil Mashur. That'll be the fourth on him. And now that's trouble if you're the Warriors, because that's 4 on Fisher and now 4 on Mashur. So Ashton Gould will come in. He has 3 fouls of his own. Bailey at the free throw line sinks the free throw. Taking a look at the foul situation for the Cougars, Trevor View has 3, and a couple players all have 2. Cobbs Jr., Slaughter, Crenshaw Jr., and Mueller all have 2. Tyler Allen for 2. And the Warriors keeping the Cougars at a bit of a distance. There's a turnover into the hands of Tyler Allen. He'll go in, lay it up, lay it in, count it in a foul. Tyler Allen now into double figures with 11. He'll have a chance to add on at the free throw line, but he's now the 4th Warrior into double figures. Allen 3 of 4 at the line tonight. Currently sits at 11 points and 9 rebounds. Free throw is up and through. And it's a 20-point lead for the Warriors. They had a 20-point lead back in the first half as well. Pass too strong, intended for Mueller, but got it tapped right back to him. Into the corner it goes for 3, and that's short. Isaiah Bailey will pick up his 3rd. So far with 6:57 to go, Darnell Turner Jr. 17 points, Tyler Allen 14, Tamias Williams has 12, and James Fisher has 10. Those are your Warriors in double figures. Tamias Williams at the free throw line knocks down the free throw. Warriors have made the most of their opportunities at the line tonight, shooting it north of 86% from the free throw line and shooting it 50% from the floor overall, 24 of 48. 2 at the line for Tamias Williams. Mashore will check back in, picked up foul number 4 just a few moments ago. 3 is up and through. Williams comes this way for Gould, gets it right back from him, charges in and scores. Everhart knocks down the 3. Taking a quick look at that Indiana Tech score as Holder goes in, flips it up, no. Rebound Cougars. 89-78 Indiana Tech with 2:40 to go in regulation. 3 is up, and oh my goodness, another 3 by Everhart. Timeout called. It's 74-59, 5:52 to go. And now there is the timeout. Thought I heard it prior to that, but Coach Pleasant, as soon as the ball was inbounded, calling for it immediately. So he'll get it with 5:47 to go. It's 74-59 Warriors from Garth Pleasant Arena on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. .5:47 to go, Warriors out in front. Inbound, out of timeout comes to Holder. Into the corner for Gould. Swing it back to Holder. Now 15 on the possession. Tobias Williams stops at the free throw line, leans in, can't hit. And a whistle and a foul at the end. Fouls on Isaiah Bailey. Correction on Jacob Mueller, his third. Turner Jr. and Fisher both come in for the Warriors. Fisher comes in playing with those 4 fouls, has 10 points and a couple rebounds. Ellis for a long 3, and it's through. Tobias Williams behind the back dribble. Got stripped of it on his way to the rack, and a whistle and a foul. For Ellis, that 3, his first of the night, and just his second basket overall. He picks up the foul, his first. 5 minutes to go in regulation. Warriors by 14, on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Five minutes to go in this quarterfinal matchup. Warriors 76, Cougars 62. Taking a look at the other quarterfinal games going on right now, most of them in the final minutes. Indiana Tech pulling away from Cornerstone 94-80 with a minute 40 to go. Winner of this game gets the winner of that game, and right now it's looking like the Warriors just a couple minutes away as the first free throw falls for Tomias Williams, just minutes away from a semifinal date on Saturday with the Indiana Tech Warriors. The other game, Lords and Lawrence Tech. Gray Wolves starting to pull away late in that one. 63-53, still about 5 minutes to go. And Madonna a minute and change away from taking down 8-seed Aquinas. 93-81 the score there. Everhart got knocked down, was still able to get it outside to Kemp, who knocked down the shot, but of course the foul came first. It'll be the second on Tomias Williams. Everhart at the free throw line, off the heel, pulled down by Fisher. Here's Holder. He's out there with Turner Jr., Gould, Williams, and Fisher. Turner Jr., a couple head fakes, throws up a shot, no. Send it this way for Kemp. Warriors looking to go 3-0 against the Cougars on the season as Kemp knocks down the shot. Previous matchups came on January 3rd and February 14th. This is the first ever meeting between these programs in postseason play. Rochester Christian 6-0 in the all-time series as Tomias Williams gets thrown down to the floor. The result of the play, at least for the time being, wanted to wait for the explanation, but at least for now, the call is the second foul on Nick Ellis. But it looks like they'll take a look at this for a possible tie-up and a possession arrow situation. Because if it's just a tie-up, it's a Warriors inbound. If it's a foul on Ellis, it'll be free throws for Rochester Christian. For the Warriors, 4 players in double figures. Turner Jr. 17, Tomias Williams 17. Tyler Allen 14, James Fisher 10. Ashton Gould needs one more bucket to get himself into double figures. And Lyndon Holder, same story, has 7, needs just one more basket If it's a 3, would put him in double figures. On the other side, Zane Kemp, a whale of a game, 20 points on 10 of 16 shooting, made his first 6 shots of the night. Brian Everhart, a couple threes here of late, gives him 9. Have to go back, point out the fact Tyler Allen, a double-double, 14 points and 10 rebounds. Darnell Turner Jr. needs 3 more rebounds for a double, has 17 and 7. Darnell Turner Jr. has put up some outstanding numbers this season against this Cougars squad, has 17, 7, and 2 tonight. In their first meeting back in early January, had 30 points and 9 rebounds in a win for the Warriors. And then when we were here last, back on the 14th of this month, poured in 27. Crenshaw Jr. stops at the free throw line and gets fouled. They'll get Turner Jr. It'll be his 3rd. Clock stops, 3:29 to go, 78-64 Warriors. They led at the half, 45-27. Cleary started the second half on a 12-3 run. Two at the line for Crenshaw Jr. And that'll be an offensive foul on a moving screen by Tamias Williams. It'll be the 3rd on Williams. Tyler Allen will check in. Crenshaw Jr. gets to the rim, lays it up, it rolls off. The Warriors have a chance to run, and they do, and Fisher caps it off for 2. And it looks like after the lay-in by Fisher, the official blew the whistle to check on Darnell Turner Jr. behind the play. He'll be okay and remain in the game. 5 on the floor for the Warriors. It's Gould, Turner Jr., Williams, Holder, Fisher. Pass picked off by Turner Jr. 4-on-1 the other way. Lay in, good for Tyler Allen. Give the assist to Darnell Turner Jr. It'll be his 3rd assist on the night. Kemp, just about a half step above the free throw line, missed. Here comes Tamias Williams, gets to the rim, that's rejected. That was Ellis on the swat. 3 is up on the wing. Tracked down by Crenshaw Jr. Posted up for Mueller, who takes a tumble. (82-66). Clock stops with 2:03 to go. And that'll be number 5 on Fisher. So Lyndon Holder will go get him. James Fisher gets a round of applause from the crowd here at Garth Pleasant Arena. He'll finish with 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Mueller's first rattles home. Second one from Mueller is the same, rattles it through. Mueller's out there with Kemp, Crenshaw Jr., Everhart, and Ellis. Inside of 2 to play, Warriors just a minute and change away from heading to the Saturday semifinals. Turner Jr. misses on the shot. It's spun out. Kick it this way for Crenshaw Jr. Now Kemp working on Ashton Gould, lays it in. Timeout on the floor. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here inside of Garth Pleasant Arena. (82-70). Minute 24 to go. Warriors have shot at 48% from the floor here tonight and just under 83% at the free throw line, 24 of 29. Four Warriors in double figures scoring. They've also done well in the assist department tonight, have assisted on almost half of their made shots, 13 assists on 27 made baskets. Holder will lob it up the floor for Tyler Allen, and now the Warriors can try to just use the clock. Fouls on Crenshaw Jr., his third. Holder's first free throw is home. Holder misses on the second, just his second trip to the line tonight. Everhart has been feeling it in this second half from three-point range, gets another one to fall, and it's a 10-point game with 1:08 to go. Can the Cougars make one final rally, or is it too little too late? We'll step aside for a quick timeout on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Taking a look at the other quarterfinal games here on this Thursday evening, all other games have gone final. Our game a minute 8 away from going final. Rochester Christian 68 seconds away from a semifinal date with Indiana Tech. They knocked off Cornerstone 97-85. The 1 seed Madonna took care of Aquinas 95-85. They'll take on Lourdes, who defeated Lawrence Tech 70-60. Inbound and a quick foul as they wrap up Tyler Allen, so we'll step down the other way to shoot free throws. And unfortunately for the Cougars, this is not the night that you want to have to play the foul game in the final minutes. Warriors shooting at 80% at the line tonight, 25 of 31. First one up from Allen is pure. Holder will check out for what should be the final time here at Garth Pleasant Arena. One of the seniors on this Warriors squad. Second free throw does not fall. Jameel Mashore checked in for Holder there. Everhart has it. Crenshaw Jr. tried to screen for him, but actually kind of screened against him that time. Everhart goes in, lays it up. No, 50 seconds to go. And a whistle and a foul as they grab Tyler Allen once more. So with that result in the Indiana Tech Cornerstone game, Rochester Christian as the 3 seed will have to go to Indiana Tech on Saturday. So that's why I said a moment ago, Lyndon Holder checking out for what should be the final time here at home. James Fisher fouled out of his final home contest of his Warriors career. Fisher finished his night with 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. 1 out of 2 again for Tyler Allen at the line. 85-73. Kemp hands it to Ellis. Outside Crenshaw Jr. into a 3 and knocks it down. About a 1 second difference between clocks, so the Warriors can, for all intents and purposes, run this out. As the crowd getting to its feet here at Garth Pleasant Arena, the Warriors will advance. 85-76 is your final score, as there will be a half second left to finish this one out. And they did inbound it. The clock never ran, but the officiating crew says that's game. And once again, 85-76 will be your final score. Some final stats in this one before we sign off. Tamias Williams leads the way for Rochester Christian, 18 points, 7 rebounds, also had 1 assist as well. Tyler Allen, 18 points, 11 rebounds. Darnell Turner Jr., 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. James Fisher, the other Warrior in double figures, finished with 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist on 4 of 5 shooting and 4 of 4 at the free throw line, as the Warriors go 77% at the free throw line tonight in the win. On the other side for Cleary, Zane Kemp did everything he could, 22 points on 11 of 18 shooting. Benny Crenshaw Jr. finishes with 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. But it will be the Rochester Christian Warriors moving on to the semifinal round on Saturday. They'll head to Indiana Tech and take on the 2 seed Indiana Tech Warriors after they knocked off Cornerstone just a little while ago. So for SID Andrew Ripke, my name's Stephen McDonald saying so long from Garth Pleasant Arena, where your final score one final time is the Warriors 85 and the Cougars 76. This has been a presentation of the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Good night, everyone.